Invasion of the Bunny Snatchers is quite weird, and I think that's weird in a good way. There are some very obvious things that need to be discussed with this with regards to other Warner Brothers cartoons, but I'll also discuss it in its own right as well without kind of comparing it to others. This was released in 1992. I think I've reviewed and watched and reviewed probably several hundred Warner Brothers cartoons over the last year, and this is definitely the most recent one, I think. Um, and the really obvious thing that needs to be mentioned there is that even though this features popular characters, Mel Blanc does not voice them because it's 1992. But actually, when I started watching this, I wasn't aware of the date, and it did not occur to me that it wasn't Mel Blanc. Once I found out, about halfway through when I was looking on IMDb, and I realised the date and that it was Jeff Bergman who did the voices, once I knew it, I could hear the difference. But that's kind of like looking for things that you know are there. But before that, it didn't really occur to me that the voice wasn't the same. So that's obviously fantastic work and a massive credit to Jeff Bergman. I think they've picked a great voice there. Jeff Bergman voices Bugs Bunny, Elmer Fudd, Yosemite Sam, Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, and the voicing is definitely something that I think they had to get right, otherwise it wouldn't have worked. I do think it worked. It's directed by Greg Ford and Terry Lennon, and it starts off with the duck season, rabbit season bit, which is a timeless classic, and then something happens, and these extraterrestrials have started to capture Daffy Duck and Elmer Fudd and other characters, and in their place, they're leaving behind some really rough around the edges animated characters. They're designed to be a lot more, they look a lot more two-dimensional, with, less refined details, and Bugs Bunny being an observant fellow does kind of start to realize that something isn't quite right. He realizes that if he doesn't do something, he might be next. And I thought it was a really fascinating concept and really different and really unique, and having these kind of different animation styles blended in with the more classic Warner Brothers style was really interesting and visually very appealing. This is the first time, according to IMDb, but also I've never seen it before, so I'm taking it as fact, that Bugs, Daffy, Yosemite Sam, Elmer Fudd, and Porky Pig are all in the same cartoon. So that is pretty sensational. Now, I'm sure they were in the same cartoon in the Bugs Bunny Christmas special, but apparently that's not the case. Um, and obviously that makes it rather fun as well. I really enjoyed it. The voice acting is top notch, as I said. It didn't occur to me before I knew the date. Yes, I could tell after the fact, but once you're aware of something, it becomes more obvious. Um, kind of the benefit of hindsight. The different animation styles blended together very well. Loved the remake of Duck Season, Rabbit Season. It's a fun concept, and if you're a Warner Brothers fan, I think you'll really enjoy it. It doesn't feel too different to the classic cartoons from the 40s and 50s. It feels like a classic Warner Brothers cartoon. Great characters, really fun. Definitely worth checking out.